Bam was so comfortable in there, it didn't look like it was effortless.
And then it's like the knockout. It's good to win on points every round, but like the knockout was special. Slipped about 5 or 6 shots, just slip counter with a left hand. Wonderful fighter, 25 years old, I think. 25, like going further up the pound for pound list every fight.
Some fighters are just different. You put your eyes on them, they look different from the other guys. There's a handful of guys like that in boxing toward the top of the pound for pound rankings. And Bam Rodriguez.
Right now, Jesse Bam Rodriguez looks unstoppable. He isn't just beating world champions. He's dismantling them with a level of precision rarely seen in the lower weight divisions. After his latest masterclass performance, the entire boxing world is calling for one fight, a super fight against the monster, Naoya Inoue. It feels like destiny. It feels like the next logical step. But while fans are already dreaming about a showdown in Japan, one boxing legend is urging everyone to slow down.
Couple of quick other fights there, and I know they deserve some time, but I don't want to keep you all day. Bam Rodriguez, I mean, just kind of makes it look easy out there against guys that are world champions, elite fighters. I mean, I think now he's top 5 pound for pound. I think he's maybe 25 years old. I mean, I guess my question to you, Tim, can he beat the monster? Can he slay the monster?
Come on, man. Come on. Look, man. There's weight classes for a reason, right? Ain't that what we say all the time? I know Bam is special. Look, man. Look, you gotta go up to 118, 122. You know what I mean? Like those a couple of weight classes up, Bam. I think Bam is very skillful. I love Bam. I love his style. I think he's a tremendous fighter, man. One of the best we've ever seen. But the monster, I think right now, man, is too mature.
Tim Bradley, a man who knows exactly what it takes to survive against elite fighters, has issued a serious warning to Bam Rodriguez. He isn't saying Bam isn't talented. He's saying that stepping into the ring with Naoya Inoue right now could be a career-defining mistake. To understand why Bradley feels this way, you first have to appreciate just how impressive Bam looked in his last fight. Bradley couldn't stop praising him. He explained that while most fighters rely on simple addition and subtraction inside the ring, Bam Rodriguez is performing trigonometry and calculus. That's an incredible compliment coming from a Hall of Famer.
We're still young too. Bam can be greater than what he is now. You know what I mean? He's one of the greats, man. From pound for pound, young as he is.
What did you see in that fight?
I see Bam taking his time. You see how relaxed he was. Took his time, relaxed. Box when he wanted to box, use his jab, then fight him inside. And he's so comfortable, man. You know what I mean? A great fighter, man. He's a great fighter.
Excellent footwork.
Good.
Right? Like you always preach angles and shifting. Yep. Is he one of the best examples of that in boxing?
Oh yeah, he does it. He does. I mean, he's real good, man. He's real good. There ain't nothing you really say nothing about him. And he comes to fight. Yeah. He comes to fight. He'll box you. He'll fight you. You know what I mean? He got it all, man.
Now, you always critical of dudes that talk too much. At the press conference, the face-off, the guy was doing a lot of rapping, talking about what he was going to. Yeah, Bam was real calm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Are those the guys that you got worried about?
Them the guys you worry about, the ones that don't run their mouth and don't say how they say nothing. And Bam is one of them. You know what I mean? You got Boots. You know what I mean? And really, if you look at it, you got Virgil. Virgil don't really run his mouth unless somebody say something. You know what I mean? These guys, them the guys you look out for when it comes down to fighting. You know what I mean? They sneak right up.
Bam creates angles. He finds openings before his opponents even realize they've made a mistake. Watching him fight looks effortless. He moves like water, breaking down elite opponents without taking significant damage. That technical brilliance is exactly why so many fans believe he's the one man capable of solving the Inoue puzzle. But Bradley believes all the technique in the world means very little when your opponent punches with the force of a freight train. Here's the harsh reality. Bradley's concern has nothing to do with Bam's skills. It has everything to do with biology. In his breakdown, Bradley emphasized one word when discussing Inoue: maturity. He wasn't talking about age or experience. He was talking about physical development. Naoya Inoue is a fully developed, physically dominant fighter who has completely grown into the super bantamweight division.
Fight, man, and let me just say this. Everything that this man has been through, the ridicule, you know, dealing with guys like myself, dealing with the media, dealing with fans, non-fans, you know, just the doubters in general, you know, and for him to be able to bounce back from that, man, that alone right there is Hall of Fame material in my eyes, you know what I mean? Because I've been through that, you know what I'm saying? But what doesn't kill you, it make you stronger, you know, and that's what people need to understand, you know. You can ask Shakur Stevenson about that. You can ask, you know, Teofimo Lopez about that, and all these other guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, people think that, you know, because I'm hard on these guys, or because, you know, I look at these guys from a different set of lens, that I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? I'm wrong. No, it's my opinion. It's what I think, you know, but when they prove me wrong, you know what I mean? Like, that's joy to me. You know what I'm saying? You proved me wrong. You showed that, you know what I'm saying, that you nothing wrong with you.
Bradley believes the power difference is simply too great right now. Inoue possesses a level of explosiveness that Bam hasn't experienced yet. It's grown man strength, the kind of power that doesn't just win rounds, it breaks bones and changes careers. Bradley's biggest concern is that Bam, who would be moving up in weight, could find himself trapped in a fight where his speed alone won't be enough to keep the bigger, more explosive fighter away. Tim Bradley also has a very specific theory about what it takes to beat Naoya Inoue. For years, he has argued that the only fighter capable of truly troubling the monster is someone who matches his athleticism while bringing superior size and strength into the ring. Bradley believes Inoue's kryptonite is a bigger, stronger athlete who can physically bully him. The problem for Bam Rodriguez is that he is the exact opposite of that fighter.
Here's the one thing that what will be a factor in that fight, in my opinion, and why I feel Bam Rodriguez will be able to break Inoue down. Now, it's going to be dangerous. It's not going to be easy. Again, I love Inoue and the way he fights, but styles make fights. I know you guys have heard that a million times, and I just think Bam has the style, and this is how I feel that the fight will play out. I feel Bam will start landing that right jab on Inoue's left eye for the first 4 or 5 rounds. The eye is going to be swollen. He's so powerful with that jab. And when he comes in, he uses his footwork. Bam doesn't just come in. Inoue is used to fighting guys that usually on the back foot. And again, going back to Louis Nery fight, he was not throwing any jabs in that fight at all. Nothing to set up those shots. It's just that Inoue likes to exchange, and Nery was able to land some big shots. Jesse uses his mind to get to positioning and distance. His distancing is great. And I think what would happen is Inoue would get frustrated with that power jab. And what's gonna happen is Inoue is going to start trading shots with Bam Rodriguez when they get close together. And Bam is so great in the inside pocket at landing that right uppercut and left uppercut and right hooks to the body. Now, Inoue is dangerous in those spots, but moving on the back foot, he is not as good.
Bam would be the smaller man. He would be moving up 2 weight classes in pursuit of greatness, and that plays directly into Inoue's strengths. Bradley believes that as Inoue continues moving up in weight, he'll eventually meet someone too big and too strong for him. But Bam isn't that fighter. Bam depends on movement, timing, and angles. Against someone with Inoue's timing and devastating punching power, being the smaller man becomes a dangerous disadvantage. Bradley believes Bam needs to physically grow into the weight before even thinking about signing that contract.
How do you think Bam versus Nakatani will go? Shit, that may be a rough one for Bam. Junto is really a big dude. I'm sorry, he's a super bantamweight right now. I can give a damn where he's fighting. And he's way too tall and too damn smooth. Bam is a better fighter, but that is a tough hill. I think Inoue knocks out Nakatani. I do. Because Nakatani get there low with you. And Inoue, But that's going to be rough for Bam. I would love that fight though, because Bam is probably, he's one of the most complete fighters in the world. When you say complete fighters,
What should Bam do? Bradley isn't telling him to avoid the fight forever. He's offering a roadmap for survival. Instead of jumping straight into a showdown with the most dangerous puncher in boxing, Bradley wants Bam to first test himself at 118 or 122 pounds. He specifically mentioned champions like Junto Nakatani and other top fighters in those divisions. The logic is simple. Bam needs to experience what it's like to be hit by a true bantamweight or super bantamweight before facing the best fighter in the division. If he jumps directly into a fight with Inoue, the shock of that first clean punch could end the fight instantly. Bradley wants Bam to gradually adjust, allowing his body to adapt to the extra power so that when he finally faces the monster, he won't be trying to survive while adjusting to the weight difference at the same time.
Look, Bam, this is what I want to see Bam do, man. I want to see Bam go up to 118. I want to see him test the waters at 122. But, get in there with a guy like Nakatani, man. Get in there with another guy like himself. And improve it, right? That's just what it is, improve it. Bam picking up another strap, that's great. This guy that he faced, it was nothing for him. I said he was gonna stop him. I said he was gonna stop him with a body shot that shouldn't go past 7 rounds. This guy, that he faced, Martinez, give him respect, but he's not on Bam's level. Skill-wise, not on Bam's level. He just hit hard. He's a tough guy. And that was it. And Bam made it look easy, of course. You're gonna make it look easy because this guy right here, he's over here and he doing, plus and minus in math. Bam over here in trigonometry. Bam is doing geometry and algebra 2 and calculus. You know what I'm saying? He just
Don't forget calculus.
He's on a different level, right? You know what I'm saying, skill wise. So yeah, it's gonna look like that. The fight was boring. The fight was easy. It really didn't test anything other than his conditioning, Bam's conditioning, because he threw a lot of punches trying to get this guy up out of there, man. And the guy was tough as nails until he found that kill shot, man. And it was just a nice, easy slip, outside slip, and a nice counter right on him.
Of course, fighters don't think like analysts. While Bradley is preaching patience, Bam Rodriguez is calling for war. Bam has already made it clear that he's willing to travel to Japan to make this fight happen. He isn't interested in tune-up fights or testing the waters. He wants the legacy fight right now.
How are you feeling about, unifying the division against, I really can't pronounce his name properly. It's a really difficult name, but how are you feeling about unifying the division?
I'm feeling great. I'm happy to just be back in the mix. I was out since November, but finally the fight's finalized and now, so July 19th, I'm just ready to go out there and perform like always.
Is it at least a little bit difficult for you to kind of get up for this type of fight? I mean, I know it's unification, but you've taken out like 3 legends. Yeah. Quadras, forgot the other guy. Rumsey had a hard time, and obviously the last guy you just took on the pound for pound guy, Estrada. Yeah. So do you have like a difficult time coming up for a guy like this, knowing you just took out 3 legends? Man?
Nah, not at all. I mean, I know what's at stake. He's a world champion himself, so for me to collect his belt and to unify the division, another division, it's motivating to me, and these are the kind of fights that actually get me up to train 100%, focus 100%, so I'll be more than ready.
Does it get annoying when people keep bringing up the name Inoue to you, man?
It does, but I mean, that's what they want to know. That's a fight people want to see, so I'm expecting those questions all the time.
Do you kind of look at Inoue like he's your Spencer, your Crawford? He's like the Mayweather to your Pacquiao. You look at him like that?
I mean, I don't, but I know a lot of people want to see that fight, like I said. So it's just a matter of time before it happens.
Do you think it's actually realistic though? You're still really young. He's turning, I think he's 31 or 32. So he is getting a little bit older. He still looks really great. Do you think it's just the fact of just like the timing is a little bit off with you guys?
I mean, yeah, I guess so in a way. Like you said, he's kind of a little older. I'm still young, but I mean, the fight can happen any day, so who knows?
That creates one of the most fascinating storylines in boxing. On one side, you have the old school wisdom of Tim Bradley, who has seen too many young stars burn out by taking the wrong fight too soon. On the other, You have the fearless confidence of a young champion who believes his skill and technique can overcome any size disadvantage. Bam's confidence is undeniable, and his willingness to travel to Tokyo proves he doesn't fear the power that worries Bradley so much. But courage alone has led many great fighters to devastating knockouts. Bradley also made an interesting comparison during his analysis. He compared the rise of young stars like Abdullah Mason, and by extension, Bam Rodriguez, to LeBron James entering the NBA straight out of high school. Even one of the greatest athletes ever needed time to adjust to the strength and physicality of the professional level.
Eddie, what is the best option for Bam right now?
Well, I think firstly it's important to say that I honestly think that Bam is probably at about 30 or 40% of his potential. Like, you have to understand, it's a very, very young man. You know, you talk about Crawford tomorrow night, obviously 10 years older than Bam. Like, you know, he's got such a long way to go in the sport. So the strategy and the plan and the path is really important at this stage. Juan Francisco Estrada has the rematch option. You know, I think he feels like that time out of the ring, you know, was a little bit of a handicap to him. We don't. We just think that Jesse was sensational. But it was a huge event, did huge numbers, and we'd be ready and willing to run it back. For me, I always believed that a fighter should chase the belts, should chase undisputed. And I think the Puma Martinez fight is a fight that really appeals to Jesse as well, because I think he wants to capture the belts. You know, when he moved from light fly to super fly in 1 week's notice, you know, he says, I want to go back down to light flyweight, and then vacated the super fly to go to flyweight. Then realised couldn't really make flyweight anymore. Now he's back at super fly. So for me, the plan has to be win belts at Superfly, and then eventually probably move to Bantam, and then keep going up the weight classes. I think you're looking at least a 3-4 division world champion, and who knows, you know, when this is the first time I've seen him out of camp where he doesn't look as